We've all been there. You're at Disney World and the posted wait time for Space Mountain is 60 minutes. You're trapped in that cattle pen line, watching the clock tick. You think, if they just ran the ride faster, this would be over. But that's where the math gives us the first surprising slap. Speed is not the biggest problem. The universal frustration of waiting in line at the airport, the supermarket, or the theme park isn't about how fast the server is on average. The real killer of the queue is invisible, hidden, and completely out of your control. The real problem is chaos. This is the world of queuing theory, and it has one simple truth. The perfect queue is not the fastest, it's the most predictable. Every line, whether it's people or packages, has two simple forces working against each other. The inflow, how often people arrive, and outflow, how fast the server works. The first rule is common sense. If your inflow is greater than your outflow, the system is overpressurized. The line will grow forever. We knew that, but the essential, non-negotiable metric they have to track is governed by a rule called Little's Law. It states that the average number of people in the queue is directly tied to the average time they spend in the queue. They can't cheat this. If they cut the average time someone waits in half, they must cut the average size of the queue in half. This is the simple, honest trade-off that runs every efficient business. But even when a system is running with only 80% utilization, meaning the server is easily fast enough, the line can still spiral out of control. Why? The problem is the human factor, or what mathematicians call variability. Imagine a checkout line that has enough capacity to handle the crowd. It should be fine. But people arrive randomly, and service times are random. One person buys a single item. The next person has a huge pile, a problem with their coupon, and needs a price check. That one slow interaction, that moment of high variability, creates a microscopic traffic jam. The line behind them builds up. Before the server can clear that backlog, a new random surge of arrivals hits the front. The line spikes, not just a little, but exponentially. The math proves that mixing chaotic arrival times with chaotic service times is the most destructive combination possible. A little bit of chaos creates an enormous amount of waiting. This is the secret force that makes your wait time feel endless. To fix the line, you can't just speed up the cashier, you have to crush that unpredictability. The key to the perfect queue is to eliminate variability from the system. Solution 1, the snake line. Eliminating server choice variability. Why did airports, banks, and major Disney rides like Peter Pan's flight shift to one single, long, winding line? Because the math proves it is objectively the fairest and most efficient way to handle a crowd. When you have 10 separate lines, you have 10 separate problems. You are forced to gamble on which server will be the fastest. But when you create one line feeding 10 servers, the system treats it as one highly efficient, highly predictable server. It averages out the slow and fast cashiers, eliminating the cruel, random punishment of picking the wrong lane. It makes the experience predictable. Solution 2, the virtual queue. Eliminating arrival variability. Disney's lightning lane, or virtual queue, is the ultimate mathematical weapon. Instead of letting people arrive randomly in a massive physical line, they move you into a deterministic virtual queue. By scheduling your arrival into the final queue, giving you a return time, they reduce the random arrival rate variability to near zero. They replace the unpredictable crowd surge with a perfectly controlled drip, changing the math and making the entire system run like a clock. So the next time you're in a great line, one that moves smoothly and without drama, you are not experiencing good luck. You are experiencing the perfect mathematical suppression of variability. A truly perfect queue is not a testament to speed, but to order. The math reveals that fairness and efficiency are the same thing. Follow the Undefined Edit for more on the unseen math of your digital life.